Mention to you something that's very scary indeed, and tell you what the alien agenda is, and it's going to sound very familiar. The alien agenda is the complete takeover of this planet, the killing off of 5, 6 to 7/8 of the world's population by the year 2029.
Making to ensure that Iran never has a nuclear bomb.
People on board, while several passengers have tested positive for the antivirus. The outbreak did earlier.
U.S. military has known about this for 45 years. They've told no one. They've told no one. They've told no one. Killing off of 5, 6 to 7/8 of the world's population by the year 2029. 5, 6 to 7/8 of the world's population by the year 2029.
Revelation, by definition, means the exact same thing as disclosure. Both literally mean to unveil what's been hidden. So when they promise disclosure, they're actually promising revelation. And that unveiling is already happening.
Good morning. My name is Carol Rosen. In 1974, I was introduced to the late Dr. Wernher von Braun in the U.S., the father of rocketry. In my first meeting with him, during that first 3.5 hours, he said to me, "Carol, you will stop the weaponization of space."
President Trump on Tuesday unveiled plans for a so-called Golden Dome. It's his twist on the Iron Dome, the informal name for Israel's missile defense system. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth characterized it as an important step for the U.S.
This right here, the Golden Dome for America, is a game changer. It's a generational investment in the security of America and Americans. President Reagan 40 years ago cast the vision for it. The technology wasn't there. Now it is, and you're following through to say we will protect the homeland.
Let me share with you a vision of the future which offers hope. It is that we embark on a program to counter the awesome Soviet missile threat with measures that are defensive. Let us turn to the very strengths in technology that spawned our great industrial...
And we have to prevent the weaponization of space because there is a lie being told to everyone that the weaponization of space is now first being based upon the evil empire, the Russians.
Ukraine is calling for urgent help from the U.S. after a deadly large-scale Russian strikes. The Ukrainian officials say Russia launched more than 70 missiles and more than 600 drones, mainly targeting the capital of Kyiv. They say at least 17 people are dead and more than 100 are injured. Now, President Zelensky says Ukraine urgently needs help from
There are
the
many
US
enemies, he said, against whom we're going to build this space-based weapon system. The first of whom was the Russians. Then there would be terrorists. Then there would be third world countries. Now we call them rogue nations or nations of concern.
Dramatic new video of that dangerous mission to seize Maduro that injured U.S. helicopter pilots. Explosions lighting up the hillside around Maduro's heavily fortified compound in Caracas.
Wow.
As U.S. warplanes blasted Venezuelan air defenses early Saturday morning.
Then there would be asteroids.
NASA says an asteroid the size of 3 football fields will pass near Earth in 3 years. Apophis, named after the ancient Egyptian deity known as the god of chaos, is expected to pass Earth on April 13th, 2029. It will come within 20,000 miles of the Earth's surface.
And then he would repeat to me over and over, and the last card, the last card, the last card would be the extraterrestrial
As you
threat.
remember, I recently directed the Secretary of War. How good is Pete Hegseth doing, by the way? To begin releasing government files relating to UFOs and unexplained aerial phenomena. And I figured this was a good crowd because I know you people, you're really into that. I don't know if I am, but so I'm pleased to report today, I thought I'd save it for this crowd because you're a little bit out there, you know, a little bit, that this process is well underway and we found many very interesting documents, I must say.
Remember, Carol, the last card is the alien card. We're going to have to build space-based weapons against aliens. And all of it, he said, is a lie. A lie.
I'm going to casually mention to you something that's very scary indeed, and tell you what the alien agenda is, and it's going to sound very familiar. The alien agenda is the complete takeover of this planet, the killing off of 5, 6 to 7/8 of the world's population by the year 2029. U.S. military has known about this for 45 years. They've told no one. As far as I know, I'm the only person standing before a crowd talking about the alien agenda secretively. Back in 1954, I'll give you a quick overview. There was the created 1954 treaty where Eisenhower signed a pact with the known alien species of the time. There were 3 at the time. And said that we're going to deal in high technology, but you can take a few head of cattle and a few human beings and you can experiment on them. Probably the reason I got shot to pieces and 11 attempts on my life is I am a direct threat to the entire system. The New World Order, the alien agenda is one and the same. It's world takeover and the decimation of the population of this planet. Keep seeing more and more people disappear. Right now, there's 100,000 children totally unaccountable through FBI archives, cannot be traced anywhere. They haven't been murdered. Nobody's ever seen them. I think they're hauled underneath in some of these bases and they are summarily done away with and they are literally eaten. Now, that is a scary thing indeed. And I'm not asking you to believe me in toto. I am asking you to seriously do enough homework that you can go out in through the public record, through the congressional records, find out who's voting for what, and go from there. Do your own program, do your own agenda, and do your own speaking out. And if enough of us do this, there is some saving grace. However, we don't have a whole heap of time left. Technological governments on this planet are raping the planet. We're going to run out of everything that we need. They're going to pollute everything in sight in the better part of 20 years.